Hello and welcome to Daytona and the start of speedweeks for what will be Season 3 of Coke Vanilla, Season 2 of Hooters Nationwide, and Season 2 of Reebok Truck Series action. It's the Bud Shootout, which will put pole sitters from Season number 2 of Coke Vanilla all in one field here, 24 cars strong. Joining me in the booth, and he promised to not have any craziness this time, is Chris Washer.
Hello, guys.
And trust me, I will hold him to that promise, because if he does, he probably won't co-commentate another race.
Or I'll get banned.
No, you won't get banned. You'll just not co-commentate another race. Jake Rogers had a tremendous car all by himself because he cleared the field by 0.3 of a second to get the poles. He'll start alongside Charles Jackson. Jake Rogers in one of the one-offs.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh, that was a quick minute. Okay. William Duncan, Matt Dixon, another one of the one-offs will be row 2. Then it's Brennan Patterson and Amy Shelley. Tom Jordan and Elijah Workman. Trevor Meacham, your defending champion, and Drew Austin in row number... Is that 5 or 6? I lost count already. I think it's row 5 because I think Meacham started 9th. Row 6 is a couple of one-offs, Danny Everett and Samuel Logo. Gene Sanford and Adam Derrickson in row 7, with Derrickson being a one-off. He'll also drive this car in the All-Star race as well. Jerry Shelley in a one-off for Petty Enterprises will be in the 45, starting outside row 8 alongside Daniel Day. Row 9 will be Kyle Austin and Derek Benassi, with row 10 being the defending Daytona 500 winner Sam Young and Sky Commons. This is what, row 11 or something? Should be row 11.
We're getting near the end of it.
Yeah, because there's only 24, so it should be row 11. Jack Smith and Kyle Thomas. And in the final row, Chris Washer and Warren Cherry. And if you notice, we have a couple of the military-like schemes. Chris Washer running one. Kind of say the 00 is, but also the 01 running a special like camouflage scheme here tonight. So not only some reflective paint schemes, but some special military paint schemes. And then, of course, you add in Jake Rogers and the Stars and Stripes type of paint scheme on his car.
America.
Come on, I know you could do better than that one.
America.
We got 20 laps here in store for these guys. Winner gets locked into the Bud Shootout next season. Of course, Meacham getting in actually because of being the past champion. He did not actually win a pole last season, but the green flag is out for Jake Rogers. Here we go. William Duncan making it quick 3 wide.
Oh, wow. They're already fanning out.
Hey, yeah, this looks like Homestead. We haven't moved anywhere.
Still in Florida.
Yeah. It's only like 3 months after, right?
Yeah.
So the one-offs taken up to the front, and Matt Dixon and Jake Rogers. Amy Shelley looking for a big season in her return. Right now goes for second. Remember, she missed 6 of the final, 8 races. Oh, Meacham!
Oh, whoa!
Oh, the champion is around, and oh, big wreck. Big wreck, and welcome back, champion. He just got turned. That was Samuel Logo in the 01, and I think we only got 8 guys that survived that.
Wow.
That escalated quickly.
Washer got involved. Patterson.
Yeah, Everett, Patterson. What is Chris Washer doing?
It's high grip wreckers.
Jerry Shelley and his one-off gets damaged. Brennan Patterson. Jake Rogers led to the stripe. Whoa!
What the?
Ever get the feeling that he's gonna hit someone? Okay, there we go. Oh, and just before he hit Everett too.
Yeah.
Adam Derrickson involved. We covered Chris Washer. Meacham was the first one I saw get turned. Gene Sanford, I know, got damage in that. Drew Austin has damage to the back of his car. Sam Young damage to the right side of his machine. Shouldn't be pit stops. Unless I forgot to turn that down to 1x. Hard to tell about Sammy Logo having damage or not. Did I? Whoops.
Who cares? Let's just say the track is like bad on tires.
Apparently, yeah. Yeah, they're just really... I think what it is, they're all worried about having possibly run through some debris. So everyone's deciding to come down pit road and get some tires.
Or they're just trying to get the stop over with.
Well, usually the mandatory stop, though, is a green flag stop. It looks like Everett has taken his car behind the wall.
Yep.
And apparently no tire... Oh, Charles Jackson has damage.
Wait, it looks like Jake Rogers only stopped for fuel.
Yeah, that looks like what everyone did up here in the top 4 or 5 cars at least.
So it might have not been tires, it might have been a fuel issue that people might as well got the fuel done and away with right now. So
Drew Austin's taking tires.
Looks like there's going to be people on a completely separate strategy.
Well, at least Sam Young looks like they fixed the damage on his car. Although we're going to have to take a look back at what happened here to bring out the caution. And we're back. This was a case of, looks like a spotter saying clear, or well, maybe not. Actually, it appears Ogo came up into Trevor Meacham, which is not what I thought I saw the first time around. But then Meacham gets turned, comes right up the track in front of Adam Derrickson, nowhere for him to go. Unfortunately, Drew Austin just gets collected. William Duncan barely gets by this. Charles Jackson, an innocent bystander as well. Then you have guys on the apron trying to avoid this. Kyle Austin back there behind it all, as well as Jack Smith, but they're both in the wall, and then as they slide down, it's weird. And then, of course, we got to see what happened with Jerry Shelley here.
Yeah, after this accident, the INORL officials are discussing it in their haulers to see if it was either a racing incident or if Samuel Ogo just turned up into Meacham and turned him in.
Well, but we're not suspecting anything's going to come of it. One, Samuel Ogo's not in the series this season, and it's just a weird... It's just an exhibition race anyway, but let's see what... Oh my... Wow. That looks exactly what happened with the, what series is it that Levi runs?
The NASCAR Walmart Cup Series.
Looks exactly like what happened there. It really does. So, we had weird shenanigans here. Go ahead.
Kind of look like that Mortal Kombat game, Scorpion to the car. Get over here.
Well, we had some weird shenanigans and a huge wreck. Let's go back to the green flag and see who is still remaining in this. And we are back. We've had 6 retirements from the race. Gene Sanford, Trevor Meacham, Adam Derrickson, Jerry Shelley, Brendan Patterson, and Danny Everett. And the cars remaining on the track, Jake Rogers leads, then it's Amy Shelley, Elijah Workman, Tom Gerard, trying for his first win of any kind. That would be great if it came here. Kyle Thomas, then Daniel Day, the 2 Army camouflage cars, Samuel Ogo and Chris Washer. Then Matt Dixon and Derek Benassi, your top 10. William Duncan runs 11th, then Warren Sherry. Sky Commons, Jack Smith, Kyle Austin, Charles Jackson, Sam Young, and Drew Austin. Green flag's back out, and we're only 5 laps complete here.
Yeah, out of 20, and we only have about 19 cars left in this race, but
18, but who's counting?
Yeah, who's counting? It's just an exhibition race. But less cars, which means we might be able to see less wrecks and more green flag racing as Amy Shelley takes
it.
No.
I think we might see at least one more wreck in this one.
At least one, maybe.
So it looks like Sam Young might be up to pace, but he was just behind the damaged cars. Drew Austin not, and Charles Jackson not. But so that will leave us with what, about 15 cars that are actually going to be in this lead draft. Still not a bad pack.
No, and Jake Rogers is stuck on that outside line right now.
So is Kyle Thomas.
Ooh.
Oh, Samuel Ogo, look out! No! Oh!
No!
They saved it! They saved it!
What's with Samuel Ogo and wrecking people?
The force is with this one! The force is with this one! And
What's with
that's actually a
Samuel?
great reference because if you can't tell, that is actually a Star Wars scheme on that 88. So the Force is with that one.
It seems like Samuel Ogo's just trying to wreck people today.
I don't know, but Warren Cherry's taking advantage. He's going to go to the race lead.
Elijah Workman right behind her.
That's Tom Gerard.
Oh.
Elijah Workman's up there on the top side behind Samuel Ogo almost.
Oh, I see.
I kind of can see how you could confuse those two schemes. But how about Tom Gerard going to the race lead? The guy who has not won a single race of any kind. Going for the Bud Shootout win here tonight. What a story that would be. Ogo's going to get inside of Matt Dixon there.
Oh, no.
And it looks like Daniel Day is on the verge of maybe losing the pack. He's tailing it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He's tailing it, but...
He lost it.
He hasn't lost it yet. He's still there within reach, but he's definitely going to need someone to drop down here in front of him. And what's saving him is definitely the guys on the top line here. Oh, God!
Whoa!
Matt Dixon, Sky Commons, the friends nearly turn each other.
What's up with these one-off cars turning each other?
What's really weird is those are really good friends there, Sky Commons and Matt Dixon.
Must have been a racing incident because I can't imagine them turning each other around.
Well, there it goes! Samuel Ogo's in it!
Oh my God! Chris Washer,
Matt Dixon, Warren Cherry, Amy Shelley, Jake Rogers, and Kyle Thomas. Oh my God!
In it.
Jack Smith is sitting in the middle of the track. The caution flag has come out. Tom Gerard leads right now. There's 5 cars up here. Then Daniel Day, Sky Commons, Matt Dixon, heavy damage on the 4 car. Jackson's just gaining spots by the second here.
Wow.
Look at the damage to the 0 though.
Samuel Ogo was in that wreck. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that one was actually him or someone else. I saw the 37 get sent down the track. So I believe this is where this one started. Let's take a look back real quick and see if that is the case. And we are back, and it wasn't Samuel Ogo this time. That's the good news. The bad news is the other camouflage car of Chris Washer, who gets into Jack Smith and sends him down the track. And look at this hit at 196 into the safety barrier. Good thing he's not racing this season. That probably packed a wall up hitting that wall. Good thing it's also a safer barrier, otherwise that could have been a lot worse.
Maybe even fatal, but those safer barriers.
I don't think fatal because I still don't think he would have hit that at the speed that would have needed to be a fatal crash, but definitely still a hard hit. Amy Shelley, granted had three months to recover a little bit here, so I don't think she's going to have any pain from this one, or at least and that would be another driver to worry about. I mean, definitely when she goes through the... Oh, man. She went through the injury. Let's see. Yeah, she just gets minor taps, so I don't think she's going to have any problems here. That'd be the only other driver I was really worried about in this one because she had the injury to almost cap off last season. So just looking for a good clean season this time without any injuries. And then, who is it that came to... Sam Young, look at that!
Whoa!
Hold on, take a look at this one again. Look at Sam Young just come straight through this. He just dive bombs onto the apron. He's like, okay, I'm not going to try and go high. Woo!
Right by Jake Rogers.
And of course you have the 37 just sitting in the middle of the track over there. But here are your contenders: Tom Gerard, Derek Benassi, Kyle Austin, Elijah Workman, and William Duncan. Maybe Daniel Day and maybe Sky Commons.
Most of them are your regular season competitors, so it's going to be very interesting.
Actually, yeah, just barely. It's 3-2 in favor of the returners, yeah. And if you go back here, it's then 4-3 in favor of the returners. Now, we're saying returners, but to be fair, Sky Commons, you could almost consider him a returner, but he's just not returning to Cup. He'll be running Hooters Nationwide Series this season, actually. Kyle Austin, Derek Benassi, they're just not running anything this season. But Sky Commons is going to be making his Hooters Nationwide debut. So, I mean, I guess you could almost look at it as 5-2 in favor of the returners. So, but with that, hey, we're halfway done, and we're still going to have like half the field here. Let's take you back to the green flag. And we are back. Jack Smith, the only retirement from the race, so there are still 17 of the 24 cars on the track. And the guy who has failed to win any of the races despite starting them all, Tom Gerard, leads. Then it's Derek Benassi in second. Elijah Workman, who's going to be going and looking for his first Coca-Cola Cup Series win, in third. William Duncan, fourth. Kyle Austin runs fifth. Daniel Day in sixth. And Sky Commons in seventh. That's pretty much your list of those contending. Charles Jackson still has damage. Drew Austin still has damage. Dixon's car looks clean, but he's behind damaged cars. Then it's Chris Washer, Sam Young, Warren Cherry, Jake Rogers, Samuel Logo, Kyle Thomas, and Amy Shelley, the top 15. And look at this. Gerard takes it to the inside, Benassi to the outside, and Workman's going to fill the hole.
And this is all with 7 laps to go. It's go time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No holding back here. How about Charles Jackson hang on to the back bumper of Daniel Day? They might have been able to work on that car, maybe. Be interested to see if he can hang on to the lead draft here.
Yeah, if he can't get a win here, he'll definitely be going for a top 10 here tonight.
Well, if nothing else, he's at least gaining some experience for this DEI team. He's the only DEI car here in this race. Jeff James, his teammate, won races, so he'll be in the All-Star race, but not in the Bud Shootout. And, of course, they have the rookie Chris Louvier joining them as well. Meanwhile, it's Tom Gerard, William Duncan, then Sky Commons, and Kyle Austin in a 4-car freight train. Derek Benassi now back inside for 5th. And here comes Duncan. No one goes with Gerard. They didn't want to join the dark side. Well, that's the funny thing. If I ever end up running the Star Wars schemes for the 88 and 38 at the same track, 88 has the join the dark side on it, and then the 38 has join the Jedi.
Yeah, they're trying to make it 3 wide going to turns 3 and 4.
How about Kyle Austin going for the race lead? He's one of the one-offs. Daniel Day's losing it. Okay, so we have 6 cars that are going to be contending for the win here tonight.
All with 5 laps to go. They ended the 3 wide they had during turns 3 and 4. It's back to Kyle Austin having a single car interval between. But
yeah, and that's Derek Benassi, the other one-off that's back here in this pack. I mean, if we're not going to include Sky Commons as a one-off. I mean, he's a one-off for Cup, but I mean, he is going to be running this season, just not in the Coca-Cola Cup Series. So.
Yeah, he's the only one on the outside line, so maybe he could pair up with
back in line.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So 5-car solo line here. That's not helping Sky Commons. Look at Sky.
Ooh.
He needs them to be battling to be having a shot. And look at this. Everyone goes to the inside of Kyle Austin. It's Derek Benassi who's going to be leading here with 4 laps to go.
This kind of reminds me of like those cycling races you see on TV. They get to a straight line. One of them moves up from the pack. They go to the tail end of the pack, and then they move up from there. But that's completely different.
That did not look like that, though, right there. Here comes Elijah Workman to the inside for the race lead.
Wow, that's how fast things can change at this racetrack. Half a lap, I was explaining something that works at a straight line. All of a sudden, we're 2 wide with 6 cars.
Oh, boy. Gerard, I think, is making the move too early here. 3 to go. Maybe Gerard thinks he can hold him off, though. Maybe he thinks this is the right time to make the move.
There's only 3 laps to go, but that's a very long time when they're leading a race at Daytona.
Well, he's got Sky Commons, who proved to be a little bit difficult to try and keep up. And then there's been times where these guys battle and then the leader's able to clear them and hang on for a couple laps. This could be the case right here. Gerard pulled a little bit of a gap there.
Yeah, don't want to get too much of a gap because they'll catch your slipstream, catch right up to you, and just slingshot you.
Sky Commons could be his best friend back here with them battling behind. 2 laps to go for Tom Gerard.
Yeah, there's about like a car interval between first and second and third. So right now, Tom Gerard is in a comfortable place. It's when Syke Commons gets on his back bumper, that's when he's going to be worried about.
And then, of course, with Kyle Austin back there, it would be 2 against 1 if they decide to pull out a line. Here comes Commons.
There they go.
There they go. This is exactly what we were talking about. 2-on-1 as Benassi now. This is exactly what they need. Is they're 3 wide for the race lead.
This is not what Tom Gerard wanted. This is coming down to the white flag.
Is he going to be able to? No, yeah. He's not going to be able to get there.
He's not going to be able to win this one.
So the one-offs kind of going side by side here at a track where the outside line will work just as good if it has the help. Duncan to the inside line of inside Tom Gerard. Here we go. 1 lap to go.
Who's going to win?
They were literally like dead even at the stripe. Hold on. They were separate by 3 thousandths. This could be a close finish.
It's either going to be Derek Bonassi. I think Derek Bonassi, if he keeps that inside that lineup, he's going to get it. But then there's William Duncan pushing on his rear end.
Oh, but we've seen stranger things. Here comes Duncan. Oh, boy. Here we go. It's going to be Duncan or Benassi at the stripe.
Get your hashtags ready.
Does the outside line get the run like it did in the 500 last season?
No, it's not.
At the line, no, it does not. William Duncan wins the Bud Shootout. What a start to speedweeks for that guy. Of course, none of these spots matter because you weren't racing for anything other than first. No points on the line tonight.
Yeah, but Jake Rogers, your pole sitter, got involved in that second wreck we had. He finished in the top 10. That's wonderful work by the car and team.
Definitely. And it's going to be the Viagra Ford that goes to victory lane here tonight. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. His celebration tonight is going to be long and hard.
Well, actually, we're hearing there's not going to be the victory celebration tonight. There will be for the 500 and every other points-paying race. Maybe for the All-Star race, but not tonight. Duncan just wanted to say over radio, okay, guys, we're just going to pull it to the victory lane and just celebrate this one till the end of Speed Weeks.
Yeah.
So Duncan will grab the first checkered flag of the season and clinch himself into the All-Star, or not the All-Star race, but the Bud Shootout for any future season as long as he's in the race. Or, well, actually, even if he's not, if he just wants to do a one-off, he can easily do that. So, with that, Chris, I'll let you give your thoughts on today's race and everything that we saw.
Wow, we had it all, didn't we? We had passing, we had crashes, we had pit stops, and we had a very great finish here at the Daytona International Speedway for the INORL Coke Vanilla Bud Shootout here. And it's been wonderful working with a guy like Charles Sanford, and I hope to do more of these races in the future. But from what it looks like from this race, this is going to be an awesome Speed Weeks.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because this is only 24 cars. Of course, we'll have 42 racing for the 500. But they'll be on the next race. They'll be under the lights. Will be the Reebok race, where they will have 42 guys. We saw an awesome finish in that one last season, so I can't wait to see that one live up to, or try and live up to season 1 expectations. Hopefully not. Hopefully we don't have to try and worry about the expectations. I mean, obviously, rookies involved this season. I mean, anyone can win it. Although I don't know why I said rookies, because I literally give rookies same ratings for this track. But for Chris Washer, I'm Gordon Fantuna1. Congrats to William Duncan. This has been a production of the INORL Racing Are Contained. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, either tomorrow or the next day for the Daytona 500 qualifying, then the Gatorade duels, and of course we'll do qualifying sessions for Reebok Truck Series and Hooters Nationwide Series action before we get to the live races at the end of the weekend. See you guys next time.